deaths properly. That's the stark conclusion following a review by the Care Quality Commission. The Commission criticises every single trust in England. And as Michael Buchanan reported, it also says families' concerns are often dismissed or ignored completely.
He had a great sense of humour, actually. He loved Mr Bean. That was kind of his kind of humour, and he enjoyed sort of tickling people's toes when they least expected it and then looking at them for a reaction.
Richard Handley had Down syndrome and psychiatric problems. He also suffered from constipation.
Both arms.
In 2012, he was admitted to hospital because of his bowel problems. He died within days. Mistakes by the NHS contributed to his death. But 4 years later, the family are still fighting to get justice for the 33-year-old.
When you lose somebody that you love, you think that has put you at rock bottom, the pain is unbearable, and you think that things have become as bad as they can possibly be. And actually the experience that we had as a family of the investigations into Richard's death sadly compounded that distress.
Richard died at this hospital in Suffolk. 6 months later, another patient with learning disabilities suffering from constipation also died. The hospital has apologised and said its services have significantly improved. Today's report paints a damning picture of the NHS in England as a whole. The regulators found the level of acceptance and sense of inevitability when people with a learning disability or mental illness die early is too common. Across all NHS care, families and carers often have a poor experience of investigations and are not always treated with kindness, respect and honesty.
The system has not got this right, and that's why we are issuing a call to action today to say we've all got to do better.
This review was ordered after we revealed last year that the Southern Health NHS Trust had failed to properly investigate the unexpected deaths of hundreds of people. In the Commons today, the Health Secretary promised the NHS in England would improve, and health bosses accept they have to do better.
It's sometimes not always that obvious who is responsible for taking forward any inquiry, because the person's receiving care from multiple organisations, but that in no way excuses the fact that the NHS in particular needs to do better in future.
Well, this report criticises health services in England. Families across the UK have experience of being ignored by the NHS, of lessons not being learned. Michael Buchanan, BBC News.